Okay, session 3. Less talk, let's get into it. No filler arcs on this channel, peeps. So let's get into bag number 14 is where we left off on the last session about 10 seconds ago. As you're watching it anyway. I kind of don't want this bill to end. Oops. Because I know that once this is done, I'm going to have to wait until the next bunch of sets are released, which is who knows when. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see. So we do have a minifigure in this one. That looks like an egg. That looks like a very big egg. Fish. Okay. That's the legs. That's the head. We have two faces on this one. We have a, almost like a cocky kind of grin, kind of like a little smirk. And we have a full-on smile. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. No curly eyebrow on this version though, which is interesting. And like that. And we have Sanji in a chef's outfit, obviously, being as he's still currently at the Baratie at this point. Put that over here with the rest of the gang. So we've had, we got Draco Mihawk, we've got Usopp, Nami, Luffy, Zoro, Vice Admiral Garp, and Sanji thus far. And now into the bigger part of the bill. Ah, a sink. That's cool. Okay. So this is the last thing that we were working on the last session with all this funky looking white and black tiles there. That's going to go in that bit there. Oh, that's rags. Oh, I forgot to put this bit on. Ha. Okay. No, all right. There you go. That's a good start, isn't it? I need to warm up a little bit before I start getting to focusing on the instructions properly, apparently. I don't know how well that's going to come out on the camera, but this little whisk. It's really cool. Turn this way so you can see what I'm doing here. Seems a little dangerous, but we've got a little free-floating egg in the frying pan there. Cool. Oh, this is getting attached. Oh god, okay. And there we have the kitchen area attached. Quite sure about this. This goes up and down. That's quite funky. Instructions just leave it down at the moment, but that's what we've got so far. That's another bag down. So we're on to bag number 15 next. Ooh, I see some doors. I have to move this out the way somewhere. This might get a bit tricky. with the angles towards the end. I'll try and compensate as much as I can if I can, but we've only got so much space to play with. The bigger bags, I'm going to put number 14 into number 15, like that. That's the rubbish bag. And then it's quite a big, small bag for the feel of it. Oops. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. There's nothing left in there, nope. Just spread that around a bit so you can see what we're working with. Ooh, sticker time. Okay. So this is saying to put this in the door first. Into the frame, rather. Wrong side. Do the sticker. I'll go from the bottom on this one. This is the Sanji kind of logo, I guess. Branding. I'm not quite sure what you want to call it. That's our door that we're putting into this one. So. Nice. Entire wall section built, just from one bag. That's wild. Feels quite weighty, feels good solid. Looks quite nice too, actually, the way they've done it. That's quite clever, the way that built up. That is the end of bag number 15. Yeah. Start seeing the outside. I'm guessing this is part of more towards the outside of the ship. Obviously it's towards the outside of the ship, it's a wall, but you know what I mean. But one side is set. All right, pop into bag number 16, which I think looks bigger again than 15. So we're going to just play a little game of that. Was it the Russian dolphins? Whenever we get a bigger bag, we're going to put the rubbish bag in the bigger bag. It's like rubbish bagception, I guess. No minifigure in this one, for the looks of it. We've got a few left. I think it's 10 in total, if I remember correctly. I might be misremembering. It might be 9, actually, thinking of the characters I think would be in this. But we'll see. Cool. Right, so I'm going to say, oh, okay. So I try not to look at this, the kind of, I guess, like little preview kind of thing, just kind of say what you're building. I try not to look at that so you can kind of build up on that, but I've accidentally seen it. Looks like it's going to be more of the outer wall, which is fine. Oh, wanted poster. I'm going to jump straight into this. Arlong. I did do a check of the wanted posters after I finished recording on the last session because we were talking about the wanted posters. I couldn't remember which one I needed. Arlong is the last one I needed, and I have Arlong right here in my hands. So I have a full set of the wanted posters from Lego One Piece, which I'm extremely happy about. I'm going to pop Arlong over here for the time being, just to keep him safe over there for now, because we don't need him right now. But we have a full set. Happy with that. I'm trying not to talk as much to try and just keep the build going. I'm sure Leanne will be happy with that, because it's probably the quietest she's ever heard me. I'm sure she's grateful for the peace and quiet, I guess. I don't talk much, honestly. Yeah, I know she was a little bit jealous when she was looking at the builds and stuff, that she wants to maybe try and get something herself. So in the future, there may be a possibility of Leanne doing some of these Lego builds on the channel. So keep an eye out for that if that is the case. She's to find something that she really wants first, but we'll see how we go. That's enough from me for now. Let's get straight back into this build. Oh, that's a bit fiddly. Okay. Okay, there we go. Because it's quite thin, and that bit was held on by one. You know, I'm not sure what the term is for these little round nubbins. It was only held on by one, so as I pushed it on, that completely fell off. It's quite cautious. It's kind of like this one here. That's quite easy to shift off, so be careful when putting the next bits onto that one, I think. Oops. It's getting a bit too unstable to keep upright at the moment. Feels quite weighted on one side. Even if I tap it the other direction, it falls on that weighted side. So I'm going to have to probably hold this a bit more upright here for a minute. Like that, yes. So bear with me a sec. Hopefully you can still see what's going on. I'm trying to angle it as much as I can towards the camera. Let's try and show you guessing. Yeah, when you, oh, just about stands up on its own there, but no, okay, that's fine. Oh, it was this. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. And now it should stand up okay. Yeah, this one's got a bit more of a base on it. So wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be. I thought there was going to be a whole separate part. That's cool. it's just on the inside. So this side of it. So we'll pop our on there. World map. The little treasure map or the sea map, whatever you want to sort of class it as. That's going to go. There. Why is that? Hang fire a sec. Is that the wrong way out? Okay, hold on a second. We'll come to the end of the episodes as well. Huh? No, that way. Ah, I see. I see what happened. Okay. Okay. Right. Go piece this back together now. And that bit. There we go. It's better. Right. Where were we? There. That's better. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring this big boy back in. Wow, okay. That's interesting. And that goes inwards. Like so. Ah, okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Okay, so let's keep that down, but I need some more bits. I need 4 of these and 1 of those. Where are these going? Oh, that's the end of that bag. Wow, that was crazy. I love that. So good. Just seeing that. I mean, it doesn't come around much, but it's obviously just meant to build the shape of the ship itself. I'm assuming it'll click in with this little catch point at some point. That's obviously going to come up there somehow when that happens. But this is so cool so far. But it's just going to get a little bit fiddly now, I think, to be moving it around. But we'll find out. I'm going to take my jumper off because I'm quite warm. Let's look on the back of the chair there. Okay, onto bag number 17. Baratie. Haha. I was hoping we get there before we finish this build. Oh, that's already going on. When did the head get attached to the ship? What? That's not... Don't think that's told me to do that. We just have a flick through. Let's have a look up. Ah, okay, right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this does go on to there. Oh, that's gonna make it even worse now. Okay. this is probably going to make it stronger, maybe? Is that where it's going? To this gap here. To there. There we go. Come on, come on. Everything gets seated down. Yeah. Cool. Right, well that just became even more difficult to move around. It's just going to get interesting to try and show camera angles here, because you're not going to be able to see that from that angle. Unfortunately. Oh, I don't think you'll be able to anyway, because the head of the ship is in the way. So let me try and let's turn it this way if we're going to be working there. I think this is going to be a completely different part altogether now. So, okay, let me reset this a sec. So here we go with that. Right, that's done. So there's a connecting piece there, so that kind of makes that a lot more stable. A little bit of wiggle room on there still. Oh, a little swing door. That's cool. Like I guess it's like a private area that's going to be turned into. And that's going on this side. That's dirty. Oh, that's in. Yeah, I'm lifting that up with that, so that's definitely in. What's going on? There we go. Right. Cool. That's bag number 17 done. And only one spare piece in that one. A little tiny of the handrail thing on this kind of balcony guard. That's there. Bag number 18 is next. You can see it. We do have a minifigure in this one. Cool. Right, let's get the minifigure out first. I think I see a snail shell. Is it there? No, it's just a... Oh, yeah, no, it's one of the snail phones, yeah. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Okay, I'll say that for a sec. Hang on. Right, where's... That's the mustache. And that's the hair. Cool. So we've only got the one face on this one, so I won't turn that around. I need to put the mustache on first. This is so cool. That way. And including his little peg leg, we have Zeph, owner of the Baratie. Again, really nice printing on the body, but the attention to detail, the peg leg, that's what's got me. That's incredible. And it moves. There's this mustache, looks awesome. Ah, that's great. I love that. We'll put him in with the rest of the guys over there. So we just build a little table and 2 chairs. Just there. That's what that was the basis, the foundation work. 2 small black circular pieces to put those on top of. So we've got a table with a snail phone, a transponder shell, and a compass. I don't know how much that's going to pick up or if it's going to focus properly or not. There's a little compass there too. It's a really interesting way to get that hold in so tight. That's quite cool actually. It's a little hook on two little hooks, I guess. Quaint looking chair. Ah, so the chair can spin. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, nice little trapdoor kind of thing. Might not move in the final build, but we'll see. Yeah, just gonna slight bit of move on it, but that little back piece there is gonna hold that in place. That's gonna go there. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, that's interesting. I've seen one of these windows before. With the two, so it kind of kicks out. That's cool. I've seen one of those before. Okay. It's gonna go there. Oh, it's a little cupboard. That's what it feels like. How do you open the doors once it's closed? Because you can't get your fingers in. Leave those open a minute. What kind of lamppost thing there for light. And that's the end of bag number 18 and the end of book number 2. Check that book into the book graveyard. This is what we have thus far. It's quite big, it's quite intimidating. It's very difficult to move, understandably, given the size of it. Spares are going to go in here. I'm going to pop Zeph's extra mustache over there for the time being. Book number 3 is over here. Still have a couple of stickers left to apply. But we're going to move on to the next bag, which is discernibly smaller than the others. The last quite a few that we've done, actually. No small bag either. That's interesting. Oh no, I need to turn the ship around. Oh no, okay. Let's just shift that for a sec and then kind of turn it. Oh, here. Oh, what a beast. This is great, I'm loving it. Right. What's the next step? Tell me to turn it around again then. It's probably going to be skewing that on the camera, so let me try and get a better angle there. Hopefully that shows up fine for you guys. Still going to be slightly obscured, I think, unfortunately. If I try and put it this way a bit more. Let's see what we're working on. Okay. Let's tip these tables back, the book there. So we have a table with some food bits on it, naturally, as this is a restaurant. As expected, that was a really short bag. I have a spare black bit, but I have no spare black bit bag. Okay, so we'll pop that over there a sec. Next episode. Cool. So that was bag number 19. This will be bag number 20, I think, given the time. I've only got so much time today, so I'll call it after this one bag here. Number 20 will be the last one for this session. I think I'm going to need to move this way. So it looks like we're going to be doing something different again. I don't like looking at to see what we're building, but in this particular instance, given the scale of the build, I think it's a little unavoidable. Sticker time. Wasn't expecting that. I was wondering why there was a massive blue thing in the middle of the brown and red. Okay. Cool. Using the brick separator is a much easier way to do those. It's fantastic. There's another one did post to that. I think that's the last one in the set, but I don't know who it is because it's face down. Okay. So that. Those. Should we see who it is? Arlong. That's 2 Arlongs in a row. That's great. So I went from having 0 Arlongs to having 2 Arlongs. Fantastic. Love it. That's the end of bag 20, and unfortunately, the end of this session. What bag are we? 20. Why have I not got a spare 20 bag? Put it in there. Okay, I'll deal with that in a sec. But yeah, that's the end of the third. I think it's the third session. Hopefully, we'll get to the rest of this in the 4th session, but we'll wait and see. For me, that's going to be whenever I get some more free time. For you, it's going to be in about 5 seconds. So keep watching and enjoy. And we're back for the final installment, I'm hoping. Well, I say I'm hoping. I don't really want this to end. But we've got 21, 22, 23, 24, just 7 bags left. Oops, on this build. I might be slightly off camera there, but that's fine. 7 bags left on this build. So I think I'm gonna try and go until I'm done. So let's see how far we get to. Depends how late it goes, I guess. But let's see how we go, shall we? Cool. Let's pop my brick separator there, and let's pull out bag number 21. Oh God! That's why I don't like towering them down the middle right there. Try and tower them at the end. Some of these are really full, and end up pinging stuff everywhere. Only the one piece. flew away, so that's something at least. Okay, so I'm going to shut my trap, I'm going to spread these out, and I'm going to start building. Ooh, nice. A little hingey kind of bit that might end up going nowhere. We'll see. I do like the fact that they build these kind of movable bits, and then they kind of get you to block some of them off, and it's like, well, okay, kind of feels a bit redundant, but I guess is to make it angled and feel like a ship in the sort that it's not all straight edges, like most of the Lego bricks themselves, I guess. That's the only thing I can really think of for it. Okay, it's going to take a minute because the microphone in my ear is making some really weird noises. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's try that again. I think we've nailed the problem, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it won't record the sound outcome. Won't record the sound outcome? Won't affect the sound recording is what I meant. It's been a long day in work, guys, so just bear with me. Cool. Okay, that's the end of bag 21. I wasn't quite sure what was going on at the end there. That was a bit odd. But hopefully that will be the last of our technical problems, and we can just crack straight in. So we're on to bag number 22 next. And this is there's going to be a minifigure in this one. So we've got two faces. We've got a frowny or sort of sad, unhappy face, definitely unhappy. And we've got one that's almost like a little sneer or kind of nervous smirk almost. Pop that on there, pop the hair on, and we have the son of Axe Hand Morgan, Hal Meppo. As you can see, he's got the print on there. It says Cadet. They've actually used like a metallic pink for the belt buckle. I don't know if that's going to show up properly there. And then they've also got the marine embellishment on the back. Short sleeve shirt as well. You can see the white coming down to the arms, with the arms are bare, the forearms, which is really cool. So that's Hal Meppo with his bowl cut. Kind of looks like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. Right. Okay, let's get back into the ship then. It's a little bit fiddly to get that on that. Oh, there it goes. It's clocked in. Oh, and that's holding that nicely into place there. Nice. I'm going to assume then that this one is for the other side. I do believe we've got a missing piece again. Either that or I'm blind. Oh wait, hang on. No, it's stuck in that. Okay, cool. 16. There we go. Nice. Got a bit nervous then. a slice of line. On a table. Nice. Okay, the book says 14. Sticker looks like 13. It's definitely that one, isn't it? It's just a misprint. Yeah, it's got to be. Okay. Given that I've still got some more transparent red pieces on the table, I think there's going to be another one of these being built. It told me, oh yeah, there it goes, it tells me to make 2 of them. There's a fiddly bit to get on that, so I'm going to try this. See if I can use the, yeah, brick separator to hold it in place. Looks like it's seated better than that one. Oh no, it's about the same. Okay, that bit feels weird there. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. This is not on both, is it? I feel a little bit better. Yeah, cool. That's the end of bag number 22. Gone much quicker on these ones. They were kind of small. That was a smaller bag, so to be fair. Just put the spare bits in here. And then on to number 23. Okay. Again, try not to look at what's going on there. Covering that up with my forearm. I put bag 23 there a minute, so I can't see what I'm building. I really don't like seeing what I'm building as a whole. As I've mentioned previously, I'm probably flogging a dead horse with that one. I mentioned that so much, but hey-ho, is what it is. Two little ladders. That's kind of cute. Clipping in like that. That's cool. Like that. Simple but effective. Oops. Just like me fumbling these bits and dropping them all over the place. Simple but effective. Ooh. Is that? Whoa. So I don't know how well that's going to catch on camera, but it almost looks like some sort of geode or something with a crystalline structure inside of it. That's obviously plastic, but I wasn't expecting to see something like that. That's really cool. That threw me for a minute because I didn't quite know what I was looking at to search for in the pile. That's really nice. another sticker. I'm gonna give this surface a bit of a wipe, just because it's a large flat surface and I've had my fingers on it and natural oils and whatnot. So I'm just going to make sure that's nice and clean before applying this ridiculously big sticker onto it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. So now we have the sign for the Baratie itself. How does that go on? Ah, I see. I see. There. Ta-da! Cool. Yep. Let's put that on there so it's a full bit, and then it's attached on. You can see the windows do for yourself then. Just there. There's a little gap there. Is that nice? Makes it quite nice. So to the windows, just that on either side of the Baratie sign. That's the end of bag 23. That's the end of our stickers. So that is the last sticker that we will be placing for, I guess, season 1 of the Lego One Piece sets, should we call it? That's where we are so far. I can see bag 24 does have another minifigure in it. So this one has glasses on it with a worried, kind of frowned, panicky face, and the other side has a more smiley, happy face. Anyone who's seen it probably knows by now who it is, given that the pink hair is on the table. We have Kobe. Much like how Meppo, he's wearing a marine outfit, short sleeves, got the usual marine garb, the logo on the back, the cadet on the chest. That's really nice. Again, metallic kind of paint for the belt buckle. I think it's for the buttons as well. It's kind of difficult to tell. Kind of looks like it does shine a little bit in there. So I'll pop him down with the rest of our minifigures down there. That might be it for the minifigures in this set, but I'm not 100%. Okay. So we've not been told to attach this anywhere yet, so I'm just going to pop this over there a sec, and then we'll just crack on with the rest of this. Oh, okay. Spin this big boy back around. And I get to attach this somewhere there. Looks like it's there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good fit, that. Wow. That's cool. Okay, that's also the end of bag 24. Okay, I've got a few spare bits on that one. Drop those in there. Under 25, which is a medium. Okay, that's the end of bag 25. 2 more bags, and there's got a fair amount of spare bits in that one. Jewels, an extra sword, a couple of extra bits. 26. Okay, last bag 26, 0 spare parts, that's interesting. Okay, 27, here we are. Last bag, guys. Last bag. Kind of don't want it to end. I'm just enjoying this so much, I can feel that they can keep going further and further, and what the hell. But every good thing has to come to an end, right? So. Oh, cat. There's a cat. Hey, Rex. Hi. You gonna come over? Is there too much going on? Hello. You might be in shot. You might not be. get these spare bits out of the way so they don't get knocked everywhere. Let's move this over here, because this is, I need to spin this round again. Reveal a rags. Let's cover up what he's doing there, because that might not be classed as PG. That needs to slip onto the front of the ship there. And that's the build finished. Okay. I think I have an idea. Hold on. Let's grab him. And let's grab this dude. And his little raft. So I think... surely... Aha! Fighting action. And the swords... ah, that's cool. That's really cool. I have a vague memory of that, but I didn't look into this purposely not to know it. Oh! Yeah, Zoro wins. Zoro wins this time round. Obviously, in the actual series, that doesn't happen. It's the other way around, and Mihawk literally hands Zoro his rear end. Cool. Yeah. So, wow, that took probably the better part of like 8.5 hours, give or take. But that's the entire, all 3 books. How many steps was it? 840 altogether. That's incredible. So. We'll get some close-up shots. We'll insert them here somehow. I'm just going to fiddle with these little flaps here. But yeah, this was incredible. This feels weighty. It feels solid. It's, you know, I can lift that up and it's not going to fall apart, which is nice. You don't want it to fall apart, obviously. Some of the upper floors, I'm not quite sure how the minifigures are meant to sort of, I guess, stand there and kind of how do you look at the treasure there. But I guess if it's a shelf on a wall, that makes sense. Let's grab. So you put him there, he's kind of looking at his wares, and there's the sword. Yeah, so that kind of works actually. Yeah, so little ladders to go up here onto this side to sort the lights, because obviously you need to change the lights if they go out. There's so many really cool little details in this. That flops around a bit. I feel like that probably could have got stuck in somehow, but there we are. These seats moving, that was the first one that really caught me off guard. That was really cool. Just all the little details, it's just sweet. It's awesome. I'm gonna stop babbling on now, because I could probably go on all night otherwise. So I'm just going to pop Zeph there, proud owner of the Baratie himself. Yeah, obviously if you've seen the series, you know Sanji goes and joins the Straw Hats, so he's no longer there. So, but yeah, so that's it. That's my Lego Baratie build complete after, as I say, about 8.5, maybe even 9 hours. Haven't been timing it. This was an absolute blast to put together. All the little intricate details, this little geode thing, the candles, the wax, everything there. That's really cool. So many little, as I say, many intricate details in that, and it really stands out as a really impressive build. And it's certainly worthy of the ship from the East Blue Arc itself. Obviously, because we're going to the Grand Line in Season 2 of One Piece. If you enjoyed that build, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content from us here at Lee Allen Presents. Hopefully the future will hold many more Lego One Piece creations as we are now past Season 2, and Season 3 has been green-lit, and those of you who are fans of the manga and anime will know where we're going there. Let me know in the comments what location or ship you would want to see when or if Lego do release more sets. Maybe Reverse Mountain, Drum Island, or possibly a marine ship. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, stay creative, and we'll see you in the next build or video. Bye for now.